Hey guys, this is Kevin Jones, your spiritual operator, your unconventional chaplain. Today, I want to discuss the benefits and the challenges of being an older recruit. Let's do this thing. So when I came into the military the first time, I was 30 years old. I gathered some insight from my experiences because when I first I came in with 2 college degrees and I came in as an enlisted soldier. And so actually I came in with 3 college degrees. But when I came in as an enlisted and I was 30 years old. Now, you would think that a person with degrees and all of that would go officer, but we'll save that for another video. I want to share with you guys today the benefits and the challenges of just being an older soldier. And there are a few. So let's get started with that. I'm just going to share them, one challenge and then one benefit. The first challenge is the major challenge for an older recruit is simply flexibility. The older you get, the more stuck in your ways you get. And I'm telling you, it happens to the best of us. Even for myself, I always challenge myself to keep in mind that I'm going to have to humble myself. I'm going to have to be willing to be flexible. And it's very difficult to keep that mentality. So when I first went in, I kept the mentality that I will be broken and reshaped. And as long as I kept that mentality, I was okay. So flexibility is a very big challenge for people as they grow because you get stuck in your ways. You get stuck in the things that you think are right. And I'm telling you, those drill sergeants are going to break that. Now, that's the challenge. That's the first challenge of coming in at an older age. But along with that challenge comes a benefit. And this benefit is the major benefit of coming in at an older age. And that is that you know yourself. I went through a very difficult pathway as I came into the military. I was an 18 X-ray, a special forces recruit. Anytime you do that, or candidate, anytime you do that, you're going to go through a lot of schools. And as you go through a lot of those schools, you're going to find out that the best way to get through those schools is to know yourself. I know that sounds crazy, but it is true. The more you know yourself, the better chance you have of getting through any difficulty that there may be. Let me tell you something. There was one time that we were given a time hack. We were literally given 2 minutes. They said, drink water, change your socks if you want to. And here's what I did. I thought, you know what? I can drink water on the go. But you can't just change your boots or change your socks on the go. And all of us had soaking wet feet. So I chose to change my socks. So I switched out my socks very quickly. And guess what? They took us on a road march and it was an undetermined distance. And we had no idea. It turns out it was about 12 miles, 12 to 15 miles. Had no idea. At the end of that road march, they had me carrying all the heavy stuff and everybody's feet were destroyed, except guess whose? Yours truly. Now, I will tell you, I was the oldest person on that ruck march. I was probably older than some of the cadre, without a doubt. But because I knew myself and I knew I needed to change my socks if I want to make it through this ruck march, hey, it paid off. So, benefit number one is that you know yourself. But the challenge is that we're pretty inflexible as we get older. The second challenge that you're going to find as an older recruit is hurry up and wait. Now, as soon as I say it, you're probably in your mind going, oh my gosh. 30 years old, you come in and they're like, hurry up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. And you're like, what are you talking about? It simply means that everybody has to be at the same line, at the same place, all at the same time. Until the commander is ready to move, until we as a group are ready to move, everybody has to wait. And that hurry up and wait requires an extraordinary amount of patience. So, as an older recruit, I have 1,000 different ideas on how to get it done quicker, but I'm not in command. I am the guy who's sitting back, right, and waiting. So my job is to be patient, and that's a very difficult thing to do. As an older recruit, the benefit that comes along with that is consistency, and that consistency really comes across as motivation. Consistency like this. In other words, I take the steps, because I know myself, I take the steps to actually be on time, to be early. It seems like the older recruits always remember that if you're 10 minutes early, you're on time. And if you're on time, you're 10 minutes late. Older recruits are way more consistent, not just in being on time, but they're way more consistent in meeting the goals. They're way more consistent in their schoolwork. They're way more consistent at taking care of themselves, and they're way more consistent in their leadership. So, the second challenge is hurry up and wait. Ugh. But the benefit of that is that the older recruits are way more consistent. And that comes across as motivation. Don't ever underestimate motivation. Now, the third challenge that comes along with being an older recruit is just simply practicing humility. It's very, very difficult to practice humility when you're the one who has the experience. Let's say you are already married. Let's say you've already made a six-figure income. Let's say you already are financially independent, and your commander and your sergeant, none of those guys have any of that kind of experience. When that happens, the best you can do is to practice humility. You have to practice humility no matter who the commander is, and no matter where you find yourself. You're part of a team. It doesn't matter the pedigree. So when you're part of a team, you practice humility. So practicing humility really is a challenge for some older recruits. But with your age comes experience, and with experience comes influence. And this really is a benefit for those of us who come in at an older age. You will have some influence that younger recruits just don't have. And it comes with life experience. In all of those circumstances, I have the ability to relate to people and to share my experiences with them. So yes, there is a challenge for older recruits when it comes to practicing humility. But one of the benefits you get with older recruits is the experience that they bring to the table, and that really is influential. Finally, you might have realized that I said nothing about physical fitness. There's a reason for that. The truth is that older recruits tend to excel at physical fitness. And that's for 3 reasons. 1, because you know yourself. 2, because you're consistent. And 3, because you're motivated to lead, because you desire to influence others. Hey, if you found this content helpful, will you please like, subscribe, and share this video? Also, would you do me a favor and connect with me on Instagram at Keeping Up with the Ninjas? Until next time, don't quit.